Listen, we all know Titans are big, immovable objects that are mainly focused on punching you or kneeing you to death after a short sprint. They are brutes. So today, we will be going over the ultimate Arc 3.0 PvP build for Titans, and oh boy am I excited to get into it. What is going on, YouTube? Matty here, and today we're going to be going over a build that I find truly disgusting. This is a build that literally anyone can use, as it has all the tools you need to become essentially a punching porcupine. Let me explain. In the Season of the Plunder, we have been blessed with a lot of really fun Arc 3.0 abilities. Furthermore, we have become a bunch of punchy boys throwing those fists and running as fast as freaking possible. I know a good amount of you enjoyed our Arc 3.0 build for Hunters. If you haven't, I'll link that below. And without further ado, let's get into this disgusting Titan build. Something that we need to begin with is the exotic that will tie all these abilities together. The exotic gauntlets, AC/DCs. The exotic gauntlets, AC/DC, have not been popular in a long time, mainly due to the much better exotics such as Dunes and Lorleys. But with how melee heavy this season has become, you will literally become a walking porcupine. I'll get into more details on that later, but let's get into the abilities, fragments, and aspects that you will need for this. First up is the super. You will want to be rocking Thunder Crash, as this, in my opinion, is a busted super. You can fly in the air and literally take out any silly guardian who is foolish enough to jump, allowing you to scoop them up and Superman your way onto the next unfortunate target. It's just fantastic, guys. Gone are the days of switching to Eternal Warrior before popping, and just fly, man. Just fly. Anyway, as far as abilities, I enjoy using the new Titan thrusters, which sort of feels like a hunter dodge. Yes, I know, Titans didn't get Twilight Garrison, but hey, this is just as good. Kinda. If both feet are on the ground, you have the ability to dodge in whichever direction you'd like. It's pretty neat, and will take some time to get used to. Moving on to the jump. I personally use Strafe Lift to have a better directional control when I'm in the air, but again, guys, this is personal preference. You can personally choose to be wrong here. For the arc melee, I use Seismic Strike to allow for not only movement, but if you happen to shoulder charge an enemy guardian, it'll do some pretty nice damage, but will also blind them and anyone around them. If you shoulder charge a teammate, please be sure that there's a wall close by so that they may perish and become upsetty spaghetti. Small note, if you are amplified before shoulder charging an enemy, that blind blast radius becomes much larger. For our grenade, we will be going with the Storm Grenade. This is going to go hand in hand with an aspect we will use, but just know that this is 100% the most annoying grenade in the game. I hate it so much with a passion, I make myself angry every time I use it. I'll get into why in just a second. Now, you're more than welcome to use another grenade, but again, you're more than welcome to be wrong. For our first aspect, we're going to be going with Touch of Thunder. This is the aspect that'll make storm grenades just oh so terrible. Why? Let me tell you. With this aspect, your storm grenades creates a roaming thundercloud that tracks, yes, tracks, nearby enemies and fires bolts of lightning at them. This thing feels like it lasts forever. It's annoying, so use it, but please, if you see me on the enemy team, just don't, okay? Second aspect on the list is Knockout. This is going to come in handy for us, as when you critically wound a target or break their shield, it will infuse your melee attack with arc energy. Why is this good? Well, this increases your melee range and damage for a short time. You basically want to punish anyone who comes into melee range, and if you can get this buff by breaking someone's shield, it's literally free 99 all the time. Not only that, but when you do get a melee kill, it immediately begins health regen as well, which again makes you amplified. Now, you could use Juggernaut, and it does come in clutch for my Titan apes, but I believe it gives you a false sense of security. If you're not amplified, I've had shot a lot of Titans who just believe because they see the animation for it that they somehow have this mega shield. Just a thought and something I want to throw out there for you guys. For our fragments, we want Spark of Resistance, allowing us to take more damage when surrounded by combatants. This is a must, no matter the character or build when it comes to Arc 3.0, as well as adding a nice plus 10 to strength. Second up is Spark of Recharge, which while critically wounded, allows our melee and grenade energy to regen far more quickly, which is something you will want when playing into the melee heavy abilities that we have built for. Third up is Spark of Feedback. Now, this is going to allow you to gain an incredible boost in damage if you ever take melee damage. So, whoever decides to punch you with those AC/DCs on are not only going to get shock damaged, but a guaranteed one-shot melee from your boy. This also adds a cool +10 to resilience to your build. Now, last but not least, we have Spark of Frequency. This allows melee hits to greatly increase our reload speed for a short duration. I know it's a lot of information, so let's break it down. With AC/DC exotic gauntlets, no one in their right mind will ever want to melee you. If they do, first they get shocked with damage, bringing them down to half health just about. You then become procced by Spark of Feedback, allowing your melee attack to do much more damage. You then kill this enemy, proccing knockout, which then immediately regens your health, and then makes you amplified, which also procs Spark of Frequency, which allows your reload to be much faster, and it all makes you amplified, which on your next shoulder charge hit, creates a giant area of blindness. Guys, that whole sentence was so hard to say. I mean, come on, this is insane! No one can get near you, and if they do, they better like a nice Titan knuckle sandwich. Listen, you either win the melee battle or you trade. It's that simple. You're either winning or you're bringing them down with the ship. Now you might be asking me, Matty, what weapons should I rock with this build of builds? Now, like I said in the beginning of this video, it's literally for anyone. You can play however you normally play, knowing if an ape comes at you that your melee build will have put you in an advantage. You want an ape? Well, slap on a shotgun or a glaive and just have the time of your life. Personally, I use a hand cannon or SMG paired with a shotgun, knowing that close engagements will become common with certain maps. Overall, guys, have fun with this and play as you normally would, with the security knowing that you're a literal melee god. Comment down below what builds you guys have been rocking for your Titans, and if you're going to be trying this insane build yourselves. I'd love doing these. I love seeing your guys telling me how much fun you're having with it, so leave a comment down below and let me know. As always, guys, I love you. Thank you so much for the support, and I'll see you guys on the next one.